tomorrow or something. Holy shit, what? Wow. Oh, wow. Was I doing that? Oh, that's right. I left it on, like, there's this really important decision, so I'm gonna think about it a lot. That's where I left us. And then I didn't think about it and forgot what it was, in fact, overnight. So we have to either do the supply raid or admit that we probably can't beat the supply raid. Let the region tick up to strength 4 and try to start infiltrating this hack, probably. I still don't know what to do. It's a light moderate supply raid and I'm not sure we can beat it. Wait, it's Thursday? Holy shit. I didn't know. PUBG, not even once, okay? Not even once. Holy shit. You're right, it's Thursday. Can we get some votes in chat? Who wants to see Open XCOM? Who wants to see Long War 2? Get some, like, I don't know, some JoINrbs for Long War 2 and some Beagle Rushes for Open XCOM. Just pick something and tell me what you want to see. I guess some people want to see Open XCOM. Wow, it's like heated discussion at the moment. That's pretty damn even. Long War 2 today, but Open XCOM tomorrow. I think I'm gonna play Long War 2 today and Open XCOM tomorrow. Sorry that I'm making that decision now. But since all of Filthy's viewers who want to see more Long War 2 are here, I feel like I should give them that. And then we can play Open XCOM tomorrow. It's not that big a deal. It's going to be a shorter stream because Beagle Rush will be on soon, I guess. I thought it was like Tuesday, you guys. What even happened to this week? I don't know. So, yeah. Let's look at the barracks. It does mean that I'll play a longer Open XCOM stream tomorrow, yeah, because usually my Open XCOM streams get cut short by Beagle. I'll have to deal with announcing that and shit someday. I'll work it out. So I could go Technical Specialist, Ranger, Shinobi. There's an Assault and 2 Grenadiers. And this is going to be a team of 6 with an intel boost, basically. And we're already sort of rich. Who tomorrow? It's always a day away. Thanks for the follow-up to the stream. Oh, Huntsman's here from In Control. Fair enough. Yeah, Huntsman, I was just playing Long War 2 with Filthy Robot, and if you are here from In Control or other people are here from In Control, highly recommend that you check out Filthy Robot's stream. Someone can feel free to link it. And yeah, we've been playing a Long War 2 campaign together, and it's a lot of fun. We get really into discussing the nitty-gritty details, and then he tells me I'm wrong, but does it anyway, and then nobody dies because I was actually right. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. 4 days 14 ends up being around 7-day infiltration. So we can probably over-infiltrate it down to light, and then we're just like playing the same troop column we did last time, basically. And advanced lasers are done, so we have a better laser cannon. I think we can beat that. Technical Specialist, Ranger, Shinobi. How much do I need that laser cannon, I guess? Because this is a squatty gunner. That's not the strongest soldier I could have. Could bring an assault And the Grenadier, at which point I don't have any suppression, but I could have lots of flashbangs. Technical Specialist, Ranger, Shinobi, Assault. Technical Specialist, Ranger, Shinobi, Assault. I like Technical Specialist, Ranger, Assault. I'm going to pull Siva out of New Brazil. Literally had no idea it was Thursday. I should play PUBG with viewers at some point. That could be cool. Ground Zero Orange, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm really bad at PUBG. Really bad. Really bad. I'm not a first-person shooter guy. I played a little bit of Counter-Strike in high school. I was like competent-ish at that, but that's as much as I'm gonna say. I wasn't good at it. There was a kill while I was playing with Beagle. We were playing duos and we're clearing, I don't know, some town. The buildings in that game, what the fuck are they thinking? Like, who would live in one of those houses? Anyway, we're clearing some town and he takes down one guy and he's calling out to me, on your right, there's an enemy. And I walk forward into the open, look to my left, and Beagle like is already starting to laugh at this point. The enemy is about 5 meters behind me over my right shoulder. I turn around and kill him. Took me about 5 seconds lag time to work out where he was. It was my most impressive kill of the night, I think, probably. Let's build a laser SMG, laser shotgun. I think this team would be pretty good. Assault needs a nanoscale. Probably need another med kit. That would be nice. Maybe on the Ranger, who realistically is going to be stationary. So much aim. He didn't do a great job of utilizing that aim last mission he was on, but maybe he'll do better this time. Let's go dodge on the Shinobi, or Assault rather. I just want to use these PCSs. The value of beating the mission is a lot higher than the value of other things at the moment. Burnout is really tempting here because we're not at the point of the campaign where Shredder matters yet, and we're in a breakdown mission. Like, this is a guaranteed breakdown, basically. Concussion Rocket is sort of interesting, too. Concussion Rocket's actually sort of interesting. The elevator noise never goes away. That might be because you're clicking through too quickly, Phantom Fang. If you wait until the elevator noise stops itself in that screen, it will go away. Also, if you're having trouble with it, going to the archives in the command submenu in the Avenger turns it off for some reason. Don't know why. I'm just gonna go Shredder for the more relevant late game power. Only have a regular laser sight, it's sort of gross. I think an advanced magazine is probably good, and an elite suppressor on the assault. The assaults are sort of heavy in terms of infiltration. What do we got? Advanced scope, advanced suppressor, and an advanced hair trigger on the technical. Advanced hair trigger, autoloader, expanded magazine. Sure. Or you did this gun, advanced scope, advanced hair trigger, advanced autoloader. I think that's all fine. And then the Sten gun can have an advanced suppressor, the hair trigger. We're at 121%, which means we're about 80% likely to bring this down to light with our over-infiltration. And of course we're spending intel to boost it. Okay, there's a workstation hack which is coming. That'll actually happen after the supply raid. And my barracks is entirely deployed or wounded. I only have 2 squads out, but there's a squatty gunner. We're sitting on 9 wounds at the moment. AWC is about to start building, so we have to finish clearing the alien debris. Oh, and buy Vulture. Not building the AWC yet. We're gonna have to sell some stuff. Let's, I don't think it matters where we scan. We can't play any missions anyway. We're on recruit in this region? Okay. Let's scan in New Brazil then. Which has 11 vigilance in it right now, by the way. Why didn't I do a TNX review of Jamble's Thursday Night XCOM? Jeff, I don't know what day it is right now. You may be overestimating my ability to take on and complete a 10-hour project. I just contacted a rookie, finally. Who do we need? A sharpshooter? I think we need a death room above sharpshooter pretty badly. Some sort of shooting from stationary position type of sharpshooter. Alright, let's keep clearing to the left. And we want to head to the black market, and ideally we want to sell 206 supply worth of stuff. We're not quite there yet. Got a whole lot closer. We need another 80 supply. Let's give up on the side ream. And quite this many drone racks, especially as we're about to get more corpses. 206 supply. Drop an advanced stock since we don't actually have a death room above. Sharpshooter right now. Can drop a regular hair trigger and a couple of alloys. Alright, that certainly cleaned us out. Get going on the Advanced Warfare Center. Grab Vulture. It's only April 28th. Feeling pretty good about this. Back to New Brazil. The supply raid completed in New Brazil. Strength ticked up. We detected that with not enough time to attempt it, unfortunately. How do I get supply early game? You just saw how I get supply early game. How did I get those corpses? That's like slightly more complicated. Lots of scanning in the right place at the right time with a lot of rebels to generate supply raids and UFO captures and stuff like that. We got another rebel in West Africa. That's fine. I'll like recruit one more time maybe, and then flip over to Intel there. I'm not that interested in the supply drop just yet, but we're getting very close to the... Whoa, it's strength 2. Does that bring down... I wonder if that brings this down. Probably not, because probably the force on it is coming from the strength of Eastern Europe, I'd imagine. Where did the strength go, though? It went to East or Western Europe? The only place it could have gone is Western Europe, right? Was the transfer into New Brazil from West Africa, maybe? It probably was. And this is coming from Western Europe, we think? Or maybe East Africa? I don't know. That might have made the supply rate easier for us.
New objective added.
Have I ever tried to go for early Psi? Yeah, back in like 1.2 and a bit of 1.3, I think. I was just starting campaigns with every different thing you can do. I rushed Psi like multiple times during that time period. I was never able to make it convincingly strong. Force level's about to tick up. 116 and 5. This is a minor breakthrough, and we're countering it. Right, that's fine. Got some people recovering from wounds, but there's nothing to do with them, I don't think. I have a Squatty Shinobi available, and Meme is back. Cool. Let's keep going. Lots more soldiers cycling back around. I actually could load out a team for this guerrilla op right now. It's an extremely light recover item from train to counter advent firewalls. We could send... Oh, no. We don't have enough soldiers yet. We're at 10 hours on that. So 4 hours. 5 hours. Very close. 0-0. Let's fly to East Africa. See if we can get a little bit extra infiltration. Got up to 80%, which boosts to 120. To 122. I'm not sure how that works, but we did get it to vulnerable. Gave ourselves a 90% chance of it, which is pretty solid. And we have ourselves a light supply raid. Right. What is a reasonable side timing? Never. You just don't go. Sigh.
Advent security forces are already moving to gather their assets, but we've got a shot at finding something valuable here. We'll have to secure the area, recover the gear, and eliminate any enemy resistance.
We did just hit a new rookie, didn't we, Sparky? I saw that in the bottom left as we were motoring on over to this mission. We're in the Durness of West Africa for Operation Sinking Cavern. I like the aesthetic with the laser rifles just sort of glowing in the room. It's very pretty.
Enemy squad concealment.
Alright. This game feels so snappy right now. It feels really nice. I don't think that's just because I was like watching Filthy play on screen share. I think it's actually performing better than usual. Got no idea why.
On it. Ready. Time to motor.
I guess it's just the start of the day.
Orders confirmed. On the
I don't know.
move.
This squad doesn't have any squad site threat. So what we're looking for mostly, I think, is a little pocket in the map where we can be sort of protected from pulls at long range. And that lets us use our flamethrower, our laser rifles, our shotguns, stuff like that. The sword as well. To kill enemies pretty efficiently. We actually started in a really good place to do that. These little knolls? I don't know what those are.
I'm on the move.
Are really nice for breaking line of sight if we just stay behind them. So I'm going to creep up this ridge, take a look at what's going on. This is a great example where like I can just kill those guys and then come back here and... It's like the trope in TV shows with like spies where they knock somebody else out and then drag them behind a desk or into a cupboard or something like that. That's what I'm about to do to this pod.
Heading to that location. I'm on it. Moving to Overwatch.
And given that it's a light supply raid and we have this pod of like snake double sectoid, I'm inclined to think it might be just the same schedule that we fought last time. We did a light supply raid quite recently,
Okay.
which had the same pod on it. It might just be that it had the same pod but is a different schedule overall, and the other pods will be a little bit different. The big thing that it would be nice to find out is whether or not there's one like particularly large pod. There won't be a pod of 8 advent, I don't think, on a light supply raid, but there might be like a pod of 6. That would be a good target for the rocket. But I think I'm lazy, and I'm just going to kill these. They are making it so easy for me to kill them. They just really, really, really want to die. Look at this. They even,
Closing on target position now.
They even patrolled somewhere where I can put a soldier here, and no matter where they go, they're going to end up seeing me when they patrol so they can see around those rocks. And I have high ground against, like, this is just going to be an absolute slaughter. There's no reason to think the shinobi needs to break stealth here. Alright, if there are any children in the audience, this would be a good time to avert your eyes.
We're in the sight.
Going to La La Land, when developers do AI pathing, what is the priority? Time to target or effort? I'm not 100% sure what you mean. And I don't really know. So I'm trying to work out something that I can tell you that will be useful for you. But yeah, I think the like truest answer from me would just be that I don't really know.
Position confirmed.
Let's go into Dave Bress. They removed the anti-beagle rush maneuver in Long War. Yeah, that's not in this game anymore. It's sort of replaced by the threat of yellow alert pods patrolling into you. You definitely can still get screwed over in this game pretty hard if you put your soldiers in no cover and let things run into you. But it happens in a slightly different way from the anti-beagle rush maneuver. Rack662, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the show. Appreciate the support a lot. Alright, we're gonna use this cover. Use this cover like our lives depend on it, which they sort of do.
Moving.
I want my shinobi spotting pods approaching. I wish that I had L cover. There's a faceless there. That would have been a better pod to engage upon. L cover somewhere? Maybe down here.
Confirmed.
And then the rest of the team for right now is just gonna get tucked away. I've actually fought in this terrain exactly before, so I'm pretty clear on how line of sight works. Going down into this... What did the mission description call it? Like, pit or something?
Sure thing.
Don't know.
I'm on it.
What is the JoINrbs maneuver? Throwing a ghost grenade or smoke grenade at the enemy. My maneuver is not quite as fancy as Beagle Rushes. Well, it's a different type of fancy. How about that?
I'm trusting you here. I guess that'll be okay. On my way.
On Overwatch.
Overwatch. I'm on it. Overwatch. Got it covered.
Moving out.
I don't know where they went exactly. I
And
guess
they're
they
now.
walked away.
What's over there?
They're not on yellow alert.
No need to ask twice.
Some of these moves seem sort of dodgy.
Okay.
Every time that I clicked to actually tell a soldier to move somewhere there, I had a sudden panic attack that I didn't quite manage to share with you guys, but I like just started sweating. Some of those moves were
Something
interesting.
out there.
Come
I
get
gotta
some.
center myself fully, perhaps.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Hello?
Understood. Moving out.
I know that this is part of their patrol zone because I saw them here before. Okay. And the Advent pod was actually a separate pod, so we saw two pods on top of each other earlier. This looks nice though. Currently, they're not on yellow alert, so it's my line of sight doesn't work very well from that tile. This tile is fine. This tile's iffy. I think I'm gonna come down to here, and this way we can catch them with a couple of overwatches, and we can put our specialist on the
I'm on it. Okay,
really
I'll
nice
go.
tile here, which guarantees that both of his overwatches go off. Let's get Sivo a little bit closer.
Stepping off.
I'm not bothering to give him an overwatch tile. And I'll actually bring Book of Eons back. Maybe we can preserve her stealth, and if not, she'll have a larger run-up for her sword attack next turn. We have very specific line of sight. It's probably good, though. That sounds awesome, Findle. Findle is watching XCOM on a Thursday while sober. For the first time in how long?
Do it.
I'm very excited for you though, Findle. I hope you'll let us know how different it is. Okay, where's my assault? We got lightning reflexes. We don't actually have lightning reflexes. This is my assault with no lightning reflexes. So we have no way to clear that Overwatch. Good team composition. That's what it's all about. I can step here and just shoot. I have the high ground, as they say. I don't really kill though. I can just ignore the Overwatch probably. Quite. It's just barely getting me. Okay, I could flashbang it. It doesn't seem great. I could try to run it. Do I have fortify on my technical yet? I do have fortify on my technical, so I could just run it. I can go aid protocol plus fortify plus have it go off while we're in heavy cover. That seems pretty much 100% safe. wish I could go back again. Because I think I just want a flamethrower from this tile. I don't really want to be on the low ground. We go like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that doesn't actually count as a dash. Let's try it. Well, why'd you tell me the Overwatch was going off then? Okay, that changes things quite a lot because that means that my assault can actually just like walk there. It also means that my aid protocol is on cooldown and everything. I guess that's a bug with elevation. Elevation seems like it behaves very complicatedly, very unpredictably with Overwatches in this game. We got an advanced expanded magazine and an Illyrium core, so Vulture is already on its way toward paying for itself. I'll just shoot Overwatch with Marauder. We are intentionally playing this mission safe, Findle. That's true. It's an untimed mission, so things get a little bit weird. I might flashbang the snake. Zero Max, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I just hunkered. What does it do? Poison spits. Decided to have Gremlin heal. Okay, I like that right now. Just flashbang.
This one's gonna be bright. Come get some.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
On Overwatch. Advent forces sighted.
The Rocketeer is a long way away. And we got pretty lucky with Overwatches. The snake decided to do nothing. I think it's time to retreat. Unfortunately, Rocketeers can like shoot through the face of the cliff and shit to kill your guys in a situation like this. It's very unpleasant. I assume we can just walk out of the Sentry Overwatch. You should. I don't love going forward, but maybe we're going forward. Use command. Okay. This move probably isn't that bad. I don't see anything that can be that bad about this move. Supreme Soldier 6, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I mean, the thing that can be bad about it is us getting rocketed. But probably I move forward and flashbang, we're okay. The danger of committing to this play is definitely largely about more pods showing up. That's the solution. Okay, that's the solution. Let's move Marauder up. I just want the shot against this sentry. Yeah, he's in heavy cover, but we have like 86 aim and a laser rifle and height. He's dead. Vita. Not a fan of lightning reflexes on assaults. Every other assault that I have is lightning reflexes. This assault just had extremely high aim, so I decided to go for a slug shot build instead. Die sectoid, die damn you. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hey, that was alright. Yeah, I think that was okay. Either a slug shot or a stun on the snake. Either of those seems okay. Probably the stun is best. We do have infinity aim. Slug shot deals 5 to 8. Yeah, so just stunning it for next turn is going to be better. Probably have one pot of 4 left on the map somewhere.
I'm on the move.
I'm just gonna keep Shinobi stealth for right now. Mr. Maz, thanks for the follow. And we can haywire the drone. This stops it from running away.
I guess that'll be okay.
My specialist doesn't really do anything else this turn, so I think that that would be fine.
Making new friends.
Wow. That's what it feels like to roll 100 on an action which
Back the planet.
actually doesn't do anything. I wonder if we destroyed any supply by blowing up that truck. I'm not sure that we did. There are supply crates in the back of the truck, but I didn't see any near the front.
Heading out.
Rider's doing some work.
Might be useful. Oh yeah. It's dead. It has to be dead.
So that's what Slugshot does. I don't know. Sometimes it's more relevant than it was right
What's
there.
over that?
It wasn't very important that I'd be able to kill that drone. But having a reliable mid-range attack with the Ranger, dealing a lot of damage, especially to armored targets, things like drones and mechs, because mechs don't take cover. So the fact that the Assault has
On the move.
lower aim doesn't really matter as much. It's really nice. Hey, Creator, how you doing today?
I'm trusting you here.
Excited for Beagle Rush
Heavier than it looks.
tonight, a Creator. I'm excited. Kuma, thanks for the follow. Alright, so we go find the last pod with the Shinobi, and then we'll work out how to kill it. This looks like we absolutely smashed this mission, honestly.
Looks like hostiles over here.
We got 4 very weak, like tier 1 Advent troop sort of folks.
What's
And
over
that'll
there?
be the entire map.
On my way. We're green to
I just
go.
want to confirm, I don't really care about making this move, I just wanted to confirm that Ever Vigilant doesn't go off if I use a free reload. I'm almost certain that it doesn't.
Heading out. Moving Overwatch.
Yeah, Mad Max! This is the TNX waiting room. It's also, time zones, a creator. They're a rough one. It's also, today was one of the days that I've been playing my Long War II collaborative stream with Filthy Robot. And so, we've been hosted by the Robot Army. What is Filthy's Robot Army or something? Is that what you are? We are, I should say. I'm a 6-month Filthy Robot sub. I'm gonna walk toward them in a straight line instead of, like, the obvious thing to do is go up here and flank them from high ground. But this way takes less time. I'm not gonna try to defend it like it's
On your
good.
order.
It takes less time.
I'm on Overwatch.
Free reload does stop Ever Vigilant from going off. Yeah, I was like 99% sure, but I don't trust that things work consistently in this game. So anytime that I get a chance to test, I'll just take it.
I guess that'll be okay. If you say so. On the move. Not a problem.
I'm pretty sure they're not on yellow alert, so...
Covering now.
Oh, they are on yellow alert. That's fun. Coming toward us.
I'm on
We've
it.
got all our hair triggers and Overwatch perks and shit. It's time to shoot at them. I'm gonna take light cover,
Heading out.
because I'm lazy. We could do this so much better if we like... Yeah, we could do this so much better. I might take a wound here to save 10 minutes of my life. You're just chat? Fair enough. Hey, Dungzinski. Yeah, I didn't realize it was Thursday when I started the stream. And then we took a vote on it and it was sort of split between Long War 2 and Open XCOM. So I just went with what I was already doing, Path of Least Resistance sort of thing. Sorry about that. I'm going to play Open XCOM tomorrow though. And because it's not Thursday tomorrow, I won't have to end early. So we'll get a good long Open XCOM stream in. Last exam tomorrow. Exciting time, creator.
I got it, right?
I could tell that these enemies were on yellow alert because of how they were hunched over and moving quickly and taking cover as they patrolled. It's a good question. And that's the answer. So now you know. Cool. Note that I have a 61% chance to hit this guy because of Locked On. Locked On is IMO. Pretty nice perk. It's nice synergies in Alpha Strike combos.
I'm busted.
Beast, I have an appointment with Beagle Rush to play final mod pack in Open XCOM with him, actually. Did they get a shot off? Did the snake shoot once? No, it went on overhaul. Oh, there was... Wait, did they get a shot off? Yeah. Sentry came in and shot. It's like 40% to hit. Is that all? We sort of mangled them on that one, to be honest. Starting to get some pretty good leverage on our barracks. Mod that speeds up the animations in camera. If you do ! Mods, you'll see a link to my general XCOM 2 mods. And then I also use Cheat Engine 6.6 to speed up the processing of the entire game by 1.3 times to make it a little bit more snappy. But I also have I have 4 different speed up mods that are just in the workshop on top of that. I think Covert's fine, Cutthroat's fine, Hard Target's fine. I don't know which I'm going to pick. Our Assaults, I typically take Fortify here. I think that, especially without Lightning Reflexes, on a soldier who wants to be able to be mobile, Fortify is going to be really nice. We can use it the same way that I tried to use Fortify on the Technical to run Overwatches on a crucial turn. Assaults just in general, especially ones with -9 defense, are going to be hung out to dry a little bit, and it would be nice if he could make himself survive while he does that a little bit. And Marauder is up to Sergeant, where I'm going to be taking Cool Under Pressure. Cool. Double Lyrium Core, Advanced Expanded Magazine, 76 supply. Some alloys and Lyrium crystals. I guess I didn't have to sell everything in the entire world when I was about to get a bunch of supply from the supply raid, maybe. But I did. So there you go. What do we do with 76 supply right now? I think I'd like to speed up the AWC. So let's put Moreno in there. The answer is that it's not that clear. I mean, we have more than 76 supply, actually. We have all the stuff to sell as well if we want. I'd like to start on combat armor. Be straightforward. And otherwise... Wait, it's strength 1? What? Was that supply raid coming from West Africa? I'm not sure how that works. Maybe they set up multiple supply... I don't understand how that works. That shouldn't have been down to strength 1. Thank you. Caitlin brought me a rock from the beach. How was the day you spent with children? Okay. An hour and a half in the water at the beach? How cold was it? Okay. Wait. I like how every single shinobi on this roster has a promotion waiting, because they all got wounded at the same time, basically, and I didn't want to promote them until they were getting sent out on another mission. I think I'll go with another... assault, probably. Probably another assault. Niveron! Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. And then Book of Eons. I'm gonna have to pick a perk on her at some point, but right now we want to get Trial by Fire going. So let's get her in the Officer Training School, leveling up a couple of times. Yeah, Absurd Entropy. I'm gonna play Open XCOM tomorrow. It's been asked 3 times, I think. When you activated those mods, it started crashing. You need to clear the config folder in your My Documents folder. Documents, My Games, XCOM 2, XCOM game config. Delete everything in that folder and then launch again and it should be working. That's a pretty normal sort of problem to have when you're messing around with mods. Gary Oak IRL. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. What are we doing? Covering an item from a train. Let's do it. Does he have 3 hit points? Wait, where is that guy? He's 5. Okay, good. Thought he had 3 hit points for some reason. We could bring Sparky, maybe. I was thinking I'd probably bring 5 and try to leave the strong soldiers around for other things. There are a couple of grenadiers as Haven advisors at the moment. Our sharpshooter is wounded for another 5 days. I think I'll bring JC out of East Africa. Grenadier, Shinobi, Ranger, Specialist. I don't want 2 Grenadiers in a team. I'm going to have to start bringing Grenadiers in teams to level them up, but I don't want 2 of them in the same one. Shinobi, Ranger, Specialist, Grenadier, like a technical would be so lovely. Just bring a technical. Did Commissar Bennick die in Open XCOM? Commissar Bennick. How would I possibly know? There have been over 60 deaths in that campaign, and I cannot remember what day it is. So, my ability to remember who's died in that campaign is, you know, perhaps understandably low. Side Frog? Farag? Follow. Our Shinobi all nanoscaled up. We don't really need a laser stun gun on him. We don't need a laser stun gun on the Grenadier either, really. This gun should be fine. This gun should be fine. And this gun should be fine. An advanced suppressor. Advanced expanded magazine on a ballistic SMG, just in case he has to shoot a lot. I'm not. Yeah, that's terrible. Let's put that somewhere better. 5 soldiers. Sort of wanted 6, just to make it as safe as possible. Eisenfaust? Man, that's pushing it. That's definitely pushing it. Scott P. Chow, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Remember, guys, in the best. It's just launched like this. If you're enjoying the show, and I appreciate the support a lot. Scott. Okay, on this one, we're a little bit less inclined toward being able to heal up, and a little bit more inclined toward healing damage. Also, I already have a med kit on my specialist anyway. The poll is literally tied. Hold on. Oh, like barely anybody's even voted in it. Whatever. I thought you guys had been like actually voting or something. We got 2 days on this. It's currently vulnerable and extremely, like, we can just play this now. Doubles specialist? What is this team? Hello? Hello. Let's put a Haven Advisor in. We've already got Haven Advisors. That's all full. Okay, never mind. Let's go hack the workstation.